Christina.
Hi, Vera.
Souls
Enlightenment.
Vera, you want to tell them what we're going to be talking about today and what it has to do with?
We're going to be talking about being true to yourself.
Yeah, and what's really cool is we're going to be touching on Vera's specialty, which is past lives. It's really interesting because we were working at an office, and the person that we were there with, actually, she was like a higher up at a church that we were involved in. And
bleep.
Yeah,
bleep, no.
That's her name. We
Bleep,
decided to bleep it out. But yeah, and it's interesting too because Vera, do you want to tell them about the past life that we know her from?
Yeah, we had a past life together at a convent, and it was the type of convent that you couldn't talk. It was, poverty, silence, and I don't know what else. You just couldn't do anything but pray.
Yeah, no fun.
No fun
No
at
laughing.
all. No laughing.
But yeah, it was a very strict order, and we hardly had any food. We wore rags.
Yeah. And it wasn't like I had a calling, because I didn't. It was just sometimes your parents threw you in there because you were unruly in their minds. Because you had, God forbid, an opinion.
Yeah.
So that was your punishment for having a voice.
Yeah, I remember too during this session when through Vera, Angus was giving us the information about this life. I thought it was an interesting note that the priests lived in luxury. They had lots of food, but us nuns, our life was we sacrificed everything, and we worked really, really hard. Yeah.
And in fact, one of our dear friends was a priest in that past life.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, does that make sense? Okay, sorry. That's just really interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so...
John Hammond.
Yeah. Beep, beep. No. But anyway, so what was really interesting is that in that life, just like this life, this person wanted to have control. Not John, but the other person, the woman that we're talking about.
What they call them, Mother Superiors?
Oh yeah, that's right,
like
the Mother Superior.
Yeah.
She wanted to have control over us, but also how we thought about ourselves. And it's fascinating because in this life, it was the same way. And Vera, do you want to share with them what she had told you? That this is a very good example of what I'm talking about, what we're talking about.
Yeah, she said one particular, I don't know what she had done at this time. She had done so many different things, but she goes, I don't think I'm better than you. I'm just at a higher level.
Oh, right.
And I'm just, just standing there going.
Yeah.
It was interesting because it was almost like I didn't have a voice. And I couldn't undern't why. Because normally, if somebody said that to me,
you'd be all over them.
Yeah, and I couldn't say anything.
Vera, that's
But it was because I couldn't say anything from that past life. Look at my chills too.
I am still having the chills from that. That's so amazing.
And the more amazing thing was she really believed it.
Right.
So.
Well, that's I just wanted to break down that statement for a moment. If somebody is really spiritually evolved, they would never say that to someone. They would never put somebody down like that to make themselves feel better, because that just shows their insecurity. That's just so obvious, right?
I'm just thinking about the past life and the incident that we're going to tell them about. It just, I don't know why it makes me laugh.
You got to share that with them.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because we had a lot of the people from Novus in that past life.
Yeah, Novus was the church that Vera and I were ministers at
Potter,
in this lifetime.
Pam Trexler,
right?
Were there too, and
John Ammon.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the nun part of it. But still, he was really kind to us because he would give us food and stuff.
Yeah, and he was at Novus with us.
So, and he was so interesting because he was always wanting to feed people, even at church or if it was for our hypnosis class.
In this lifetime.
Yeah, it was so neat. He's an amazing guy.
Sweet.
Yeah. But I think it was, you were singing.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, but I want you to tell them about what she was
singing because you can't talk. So she would sing what she wanted to say or how she wanted to communicate.
Yeah, because it was like, that's the thing. It's like in this life, this woman would put me down for being positive. And
positive.
Yeah, and in that lifetime, she didn't like it that, even though we were sacrificing and we didn't have anything and we were working all the time, how could somebody still have joy in their heart and sing?
Yeah.
But I did. I just do. And it's like, it was just like then. She didn't like it. She didn't. I guess it's only simply because she wasn't happy. And she didn't want us to be happy.
She had to have been miserable. But,
you know what I mean? And it was like the same in this life, because she would put me down over the positivism thing. But...
Yeah. But I was kind of upset because she was picking on her. So then I started yelling at her. And you're not supposed to talk, right? So she had this cane thing that she
friend!
She used to walk around with this cane. And she was, here she was walking around like she was disabled, and she got that cane and she was trying to swing it and hit me, and she was running after me, and I was like,
Vera.
You're not disabled. But it was funny. And then
good.
Linda Potter and Trexler and everybody, they were all laughing, so she didn't know who to hit.
Right.
It was like she was going crazy. So that was kind of like a fun thing, but it was kind of challenging at that time,
Yeah, because she had control over our situation.
Yeah, and the few rations that we did have, she took away because of that day.
Mm-hmm.
So that was no fun.
Sticking up for me. But it's amazing, because just like in this life, just like then, she couldn't control you.
No,
because she would say things.
She tried.
She couldn't beat you in this life, but she would say things to try to get to you, and it didn't work. You might not have said at that time, but it didn't work. No. You saw right through it.
Yeah. No, there's other times I did speak up, but at that particular time, I really thought, I didn't think about it until later on. I was like, wow, I couldn't talk then, and I still had that cell memory. And that's why that was gone, so then I was able to say stuff to her.
It's interesting. And, really, the point to that life lesson, because this is a lesson, we all have different past lives and different lives, experiences now. But we learn from each other's classic lessons that are always there. And that one reminds me of staying true to who you really are.
Yeah.
And like Jesus said, don't hide your light under a bushel basket. It's exactly what Angus has said through Vera is, do not dim your light for anyone. And I just wanted to say real quick, that's one of the reasons I love drawing. I drew a goddess that had a sun behind her, and it was just to visualize. We can visualize shining our light from within like a sun that shines out, that emanates from our heart, and that's our love and our light from who we are in here. That's our truth that no one can dim. And
that would be like a great morning prayer, wouldn't it?
That's a great idea. You can use
even if there's no sun, you can, visualize that. Yeah.
Coming from within. Yeah. That is the shard of God. That is your soul. That's within you.
Your light.
Thank you for joining us today. Yeah. Thank you for shining your light today, and have a great day. Us. Yes. Cheers. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah.